Today we are blessed to celebrate the feast day of an apostle, the Apostle St. Matthias. It's great that we celebrate this feast of an apostle in this period of time between the Ascension and Pentecost. For the readings today are urgently inviting us to listen to the Spirit, to allow the Spirit to guide us and direct us. And the Spirit was very present when Matthias was named an apostle. He was named an apostle because Saint Matthias had been a friend of Jesus. He was one of his close disciples. And after Judas had betrayed the Lord in the Garden of Gethsemane, they were in need of someone to take Judas's place. And so they gathered in prayer and were guided by the Holy Spirit, and the Spirit chose Matthias to assume the mantle of being one of the 12. And the apostles loom very large in the history of our faith tradition. Every Sunday when we say the creed, we say one, Catholic and Apostolic Church. Our church is founded on the apostles, these 12 people who, in a very special way, carried on the mission of the church after the Lord had ascended to heaven. We trace our history as a church to the apostles, and Matthias was one of the 12. And he, as tradition has it, was quite an evangelizer. He eventually brought the good news to Greece and was responsible for the establishment of many Christian communities in the ancient world, especially in Greece and in Turkey. A remarkable, valiant person who carried on the mission of Jesus. And as we reflect on this apostle, this great apostle, we're invited to think about the ways we carry on the mission of the church. It's not just the apostles, it's not just that group of 12. The apostles were crucial in building the church so that more people would come forward to carry on the work of the Lord. And it was because of their faith, their courage, their loyalty that we're here today. We would not be here today if it hadn't been for the faith and convictions of those very first believers. And as our Easter season is coming to a close, it really is not bringing too much to close. It's really marking a new beginning. Pentecost marks a new beginning of the church facing the challenges that present themselves to us. How do we keep inviting others to come to the Lord? How do we keep using the vision of Jesus to make our world a better place? If we could only wrap our heads around that one great commandment that we heard in the gospel, love one another as I have loved you. Can you imagine if everyone in the world decided to really ground their lives in the power of love? There'd be no more wars, there would be no poverty, there would not be all the divisions that so plague us as a world today. So we got a lot of work to do, right? We've got a lot to do to continue the teachings of Jesus, and it starts out right now, today. How can I be a more loving person? How can I resist the temptation to judge others? When do I have to be more patient and more understanding? How can I help out? And in these simple ways, the gospel of Jesus becomes even more real. It certainly motivated Matthias, who became one of our great apostles, and hopefully will motivate you and motivate me.
Thank you for participating in the digital liturgy today. The digital ministry touches the lives of many people, as does almost 80 other ministries here at OLPH. Grateful for the community that connects to OLPH through this digital forum. It's unbelievable how many people are able to access the liturgy and other events because of this ministry. Please consider supporting OLPH all of your sacrifices help to sustain this parish and to keep moving us into the future. Thank you very much, and keep watching.